Hello everyone, how's it going? Okay, I'm a little bit giddy for this one actually. I'm very excited for this episode of Minecraft. We got a lot of stuff to do, making some expansions to the village and along with the start of some of our larger projects and everyone's favorite thing, infrastructure. Oh yeah. Let's get into it, shall we? That is the stupidest intro I've ever done. Better catch you up to a few things because things might look a little bit different. I have been working and I've done this little stretch of road as a little test to see how it would all come out and look. And I do think it looks pretty nice. I actually quite like that. And it's starting to make the village feel a little bit more full, but I've also been we're hard at work trying to get all the wood types. Now I've managed to, other than the ones that spawn in our immediate area, I have been everywhere in search of acacia, bamboo, and jungle wood. I have not been able to find mangrove wood, unfortunately, but later on in this video, we can get the other two that we need, and hopefully I can get lucky enough to find a wandering trader that's selling like mangrove propagules. Because God, I want them. Those are such useful wood types, but we have projects to do. I need to stop running my mouth. Sorry to put a time lapse immediately in the video, but this is the project that unfortunately made this video late. I kind of changed my mind on doing a cellar for the tavern, and I just decided to actually make my storage system a couple buildings across from what's currently my house. This fills out the village a little bit more, so I thought it would be a little bit better for what I'm trying to do in this, personally. I'm not sure how you guys are going to react to that one, but I'm still planning on doing a little bit of an expansion to the tavern anyway. I think it's a little bit too small indoors in the base area of it, but this one's very funny because I had to tear this down and rebuild it. This is the reason why this video is several days late, actually. And I apologize for that one. I built it way too big and it took too long, and I just didn't have the time to finish it. I was unfortunately busy that weekend, so I didn't have the time to go back and recorrect it and edit everything in. I love this. This is not hell at all sometimes. But they're kind of standard buildings. I built one of them. Unfortunately, I did make a mistake in one of the buildings. One of them is a block too wide, and I kind of messed up the roof a little bit. But other than that, you can't really tell it, so I did just leave it, honestly. I don't think it's gonna matter in the grand scheme of things, to be honest. And they are a little bit too close together. They do kind of look like one building, but that's all right. I can live with it. It's a storage room. It doesn't matter, I guess. I'm gonna definitely be doing a few more of these along the way because I enjoy these. These are a good way. I've thought of these as a good way to hide farms. Like eventually I'm gonna build a melon and pumpkin farms because that's great for villager trades. And eventually I'll do stuff like I'll need to do like sugarcane, and I'll build these like small houses to kind of cover them up. But I have an update for one thing very specifically. Since what I'm doing here is trying to build a entire fantasy village in the next 6-5 months, and if I cannot get that done in the amount of time, I'm gonna have to record a punishment. And Medlines themselves, Milan, actually suggested me doing the one chip challenge, which I thought was kind of perfect, honestly. I love spicy food, but I have my limits. I very much have my limits to that. I don't like dangerously spicy food, and you know what I'm talking about if you've ever seen anyone eat one of those chips. But if you have any more, I'm gonna wait a little bit before I decide. I think that one's really good and I do like it a lot. If I can get some more suggestions, I'll run a poll on the community tab. Also keep an eye on the community tab. That's where I post updates, stuff like that, if you're wondering. And also thank you for everyone who recommended Farmer's Delight as a mod pack. I'm gonna try that one out as soon as it gets updated. It's not currently updated for Minecraft's current version, but as much as I would love to keep talking and distract myself, I actually have to go to the nether, and I'm highly not looking forward to it, to be honest. Well, it's now my least favorite time in every Minecraft world. I got to go to the nether. I don't like going to the nether. I don't. Why? Because I always end up dying 50,000 times before I can make any progress. It needs an update. It does need another update. I do believe the nether highly needs another update. There still isn't really enough stuff to do there, even though it's intended to be smaller, and it should be a little barren. I just think maybe like another biome or two and like a couple more structures to find on the way. That would be enough. That'd be more than enough. Hello, horse. Of course you're there. I mean, a horse is a horse, of course. Aw, move. No. Well, this is gonna take longer than I was hoping for. Can you hurry up? Oh my god, let's just skip this. Oh, God, I hate mining obsidian so much. Where's a good place? Somewhere should be a good place. God, this whole place needs terraforming though. I mean, there's a time and the place, but this is neither the time nor the place for that. I'm babbling like a lunatic. This game is frying my brain. Just shut up and build a portal, dude. I think this portal's too big. This might be just a little bit too big. Well, fuck it. I kind of want to take and build like a little Stonehenge kind of area around it. I do intend on this being a little bit forested in with some paths and whatnot later, but that is a problem for future RM, not current RM, who's already stressed out. Come on, please no gas immediately. Please have mercy, game. All right, that's a good sign. That's one of the biomes we need. Oh yeah, I'm going here because I need to get, I didn't mention that, holy shit. I'm going here because I need to collect the rest of the wood types, or at least some of the other wood types. I'm still missing mangrove wood, unfortunately, which will still take a little bit to find. Don't do it, dude. Oh, come on, you did it. No, this doesn't end well for you. All right, well, we have the mushrooms. That's a good thing. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Why are there so many of them? Please don't come over this way. I'm gonna go this way. Please don't follow me. Please, sir. I don't want to do a genocide on your kind, but I will defend myself, all right? Oh God. Oh, he got a spear. I'm so not used to the spear enemies. But I love the spear. The spear is such a nice addition, man. It's such a class addition. You need more stuff like that. We need more weapons. I'm gonna say it. Farming weapons, magic. That's what this game needs. Oh, f you. Nope, not dealing with it. Nope, I'm on the run. Can't get me. Consider me the gingerbread man. I'll run away from you as fast as my little legs can take. I might be a coward, so of it. Cowards live longer. There's gotta be like a warp biome around here somewhere, right? I don't want to go too far out or in. We have access technically to both of them, but I think it'd be more important to actually find both of the biomes on camera. Maybe harvest a little bit of the wood. Even though I don't know how much of this specifically I'm going to use. I definitely see using the warp stems. As long as I have a Silk Touch axe, I can get access to it, no problem. Sure. You good there, buddy? You good? The aggressive snorting is not a good look, man. It makes you seem kind of like barbarians. I know you kind of are barbarians, but still, you don't have to act like it. I guess that's the end of it. The end of the road. At least on this aisle. I was really hoping another fortress would be at spawn or close by spawn. That's a wee disappointing. I don't know how, it can take thousands of blocks to find another fortress sometimes. Oh, shit. I kind of want to keep that one in just because of the way I said it. No. Oh, there goes all my stuff. Oh, no. It's all my gear too. I'm glad I'm recording this last. Please tell me not all of it burns up. If even the pickaxes are saved, I'll be a happy camper. Man, I'm recording this clip last. Like, this is the last thing I'm recording for this video because I've been putting it off, quite frankly. And boy, am I glad I did. All right, honestly, I'm gonna count it as a loss. I was on fire at the time, and gas had already exploded me, so I'm just gonna count it as lost. I don't think I'm gonna get it back. I can die and not care. If I do, I can look down here, I guess. But I kind of doubt it. Yep. All right. At least we can grab these, and then I can bail. Oh, it's raining. Is this rain or is this my tears? Well, I can put them in there, and we have access to nearly every wood type. The only thing we're missing is mangrove wood, and hopefully in between episodes, I will get lucky enough to either find one exploring or run across a mangrove propule with a wandering trader. But I have to build a farm, so I guess I'm gonna go cry in a corner somewhere while I record that. Alrighty, well, I'd love to say that's the last time lapse for this video. It's not. There's gonna be one more, but I wanted to build out a little bit of the farm, so I'm doing just a little bit of like pathing, roadways. None of this is particularly interesting. They're just farm buildings. I'm gonna add more later on. Next time I really want to add in the farmhouse, which I intend to do as a hobbit hole, because I love the Lord of the Rings and this is a fantasy village, and you cannot stop me, quite frankly. The most interesting thing I'm doing here is using later on I'm using stairs to hide the water sources for all of the water sources for the farm, and it makes it look a little bit more aesthetic, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and it makes it pretty invisible. Not perfectly, but pretty invisible. Like I said in the first video, this one, which I will link to in the description below if you have not seen it, I want to do a little bit of lore for all the buildings, and I've kind of been thinking about this. I thought it'd be kind of a pain to do that. Then I remembered that I am a DM. I've been running D&D for years, and I have pages of lore that I've written for various D&D games I've run over the years. So I could kind of just like borrow from that. So now I'm making a call for you guys. I could easily name the village myself. I'm aware of that. I want to leave that as a community thing. I think that would be very cool. Leave suggestions in the comments below if you want to, and go in the comments and go like the ones you like, and I'll take the most liked ones and run a poll of them. Now, as far as the lore that I've been thinking about this, there isn't much. It's just a farm and a storage room in this episode. We're not doing highly complex lore-centric builds, but what we're working on for the next foreseeable future, including the castle in the next one, is gonna be the old city. And I might do some restructuring and paletting of stuff to make them look, these buildings, like a little bit more rustic. I don't think pale oak suits that personally. If we had the poplar wood, maybe I could use that, but I might switch them out, all the pale oak to log at some point. This is the old city. This is the original part of the village that was founded. And a lot of these buildings are going to be kind of run down. They're going to be abandoned. Milan in the comments also suggested that I add ruins and gates to places, and I really love that idea. Thank you so much for that. And like I said, not a lot of lore and stuff for these builds. I will think of more of that. I'll think more about that and specific builds as we go along. But the process of building this took a very long time, but I really enjoyed building the farm. It was so relaxing, and I need to decorate the road and set up a little bit more for the hobbit hole and whatnot. That'll come later, but I've also got to design those things, so it'll come in time. I definitely want to add some windmills, some more path blocks, etc. And I do want to add a barn. I did not have time. Intended to do that in this episode. I did not have the time to, unfortunately. Yes, I want those. I want to collect them all. I want to collect all of the variants of all of the cows, chickens, pigs. I really want to collect all of them, but I think it's time to end this time lapse. There are some small things I need to do before wrapping it up. Oh no, there's been a tragedy. There's been a massive tragedy. Unfortunately, an illager patrol spawned when I was doing the time lapse for the farm, and he took out like 3 of our guys. Took out 3 of our Larrys. Shut up, Larry. Oh no, that's tragedy. It sucks. I have to go get more villagers. No. Oh man, I guess it can't be helped, but I should have thought ahead a little bit. Come back here. Come back here, you. You know the drill, man. Get the boat, Larry. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I think I've actually taken every villager from this village now, which is unfortunate because half of them have already been killed, and I need to protect them with my life now. I didn't want to care about these guys. Look at them and their stupid nose. Come on, Larry. I think you've inconvenienced me enough, don't you think? All right, let's get these guys back home. All right, let's get all these guys shut up and safe. All right. Before we sign off, I just want to make a mental list for myself and for you guys, the stuff I want to come back and work on next time. First things first, I gotta clear this off in between episodes. Even my little like, can you tell I'm not recording this in order? And the thing about that, basically too much there to hide my shame. I definitely want to clean this up and like move that. Yeah, but you don't have to say hindsight is 2020. I need to tear this down and move all of this as well. I think I need to add a wall around here that got killed by illagers. I think adding a wall and maybe something over top to kind of protect it and hide it a little bit. We'll do that in like an alleyway. We'll kind of hide the open air market like that. Maybe even like this area right here. We kind of hide it a little bit back, fills up the village just that much more. But I have a couple things to do here in the tavern. I have a couple more things here to do, but I have a couple more things here to do in the tavern. So let's All right, well, this one has been a joy to record. There's been some hardships, sure. I've gotten blown up more times than I care to admit while preparing for this episode, but this is going along swimmingly. And next time, we are starting on we're starting on what's going to be the largest project, quite frankly. I really need to start on the castle sooner rather than later. It's going to be the longest project of the series. It's going to take the most time to do, and I think we're going to get it started in the next one, as well as I'm going to start making some redstone farms and stuff like that I quite frankly need. We're going to try to tackle at least a couple more achievements and do a few more projects than that one. I need to actually sit down and make a list. I'm not going to lie. I really need to actually sit down and make a list of all the projects that I need to do for the village and everything. That will come in time. I'm going to leave this one here. Always enjoy to come back and play this game. It's one of my favorites. So stay tuned until next time. I'm going to leave this one here. Here's a couple of videos that YouTube thinks you'll like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube nonsense. And whether you're new or old here, I really appreciate watching this far. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.